Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. We are going to do this video on how you can fix this issue. I essentially had this issue last week. Just thought I'd do a video on it. Essentially what was happening was the remote start wouldn't work. And what would happen is, okay, so there was no remote start. There was no beep after you press buttons on the remote. The door lights and locks don't blink. And essentially, if you look at the dash, there's no security indicator light. So it wasn't on at all. So basically, I had this issue sporadically, and it was a pretty annoying issue because I was trying to figure out what the problem was. Locked all the doors just to make sure that all the doors were locked, and everything was locked. Everything was locked. The hood was locked, the doors were locked, and it kept on doing the same thing. Now, originally, I thought it might have been the battery that was the problem, the battery on the fob key. I don't know why it would be, considering it works. Some of it works on some of the features. It works. So I was thinking to myself, I might as well just change out the fob key anyway. It wasn't expensive. It's an easy thing to do. It's like $5 at Walmart. Got a pack of 2 energizers and swapped out the battery, and then was hoping that it would fix the situation, and try it again, and still no situation. Remote start still would not work. I didn't hear a beep when I pressed the buttons. The door locks, the lights didn't blink, and there was no security indicator light on the dash. So it was very, very, very odd to me. At that point, I started looking at other things, maybe the fuses. I was looking at the fuses. I was looking at see if any of the fuses were blown. I actually took a fuse tester, and went through all the fuses just to make sure that none of the fuses were blown. Got through all the fuses, and all the fuses were good. So that actually had me just scratching my head, because I'm pretty sure there's a fuse for the remote start of the alarm. I'm pretty sure there was a fuse on one of those things. I went through it a couple of times with the fuse tester, and still had with the situation where the fuses were good. So I was looking online, trying to figure out what could cause this situation, and could be a whole bunch of stuff. Could be door sensors on the doors, but to be honest with you, I wasn't getting any indicator that the doors were open. Normally, if there's a door that's open, you would get it, and you would get the little doors being open and stuff. So on the dash, you would see that. So I was stumped for a little bit as far as trying to figure out this situation. I was also thinking maybe the key fob was malfunctioning, and I had to maybe reset the key fob. Now, I gotta tell you, the key fob is it's not new, and I was thinking maybe I should just get a key fob, because over time, if you use the key fob enough, you might have issues with it. I've had situations where the key fob has had issues, and had to buy another key fob. The remote itself, the remote itself, had to buy the remote, and it fixed the situation. But to be honest with you, I was thinking to myself, it might be something else. I don't want to go through reprogramming and stuff like that. didn't really look into it enough to actually get another key fob. I actually took all the stuff off from the key fob just to see whether there was kind of issue with the chip inside the remote, and didn't really see anything that was odd about it. So again, if you guys have this situation where you guys get the remote start doesn't work, and you guys don't get a beep, the door the door locks but the lights don't blink, and there's no security indicator, the anti-theft notification that's normally on the dash doesn't come up. I'm going to tell you guys how to fix this issue, and it's not a very difficult issue to fix, and this is what I found out about it. So basically, here's the thing what you're going to look for, okay? If you guys have these situations and you guys pretty much went through all the troubleshooting steps and just can't figure out what's causing it, this might be what's causing an issue. All right, so basically what I found out was the hood latch. If there's an issue with the hood latch, or if it reads that the hood is open, for whatever reason, this situation will occur. It's as if doors are open and stuff like that. So I was thinking to myself, all right, so I actually did do some research on it. I read up on it, and there's a way you could actually test it. Now I actually went and ordered a hood latch. They're not very expensive, they're around $30. And after I found out what could be causing it, and here's the test that I did, okay? So the hood latch is not very it's not a difficult thing to get to. It's not a difficult thing to get to as far as changing it out, where the plug is. So basically, what you guys want to do is you want to take the plug out, and you guys want to use a pin to essentially close out the circuit. All right, closing out the circuit essentially is the same as if it was working properly. It means that the door is closed. Now if the hood was open, it means that it's an open circuit. All right, now when the hood is closed, it's a closed circuit. Then when the car reads that it's a closed circuit, it reads that everything is good. Normally, when the only time you can actually use your remote start is when everything is locked up. Now if the car senses that the hood is not locked up, it's going to keep the car from starting. It's also going to keep the security system from working correctly. So basically, you could do that test by actually taking the plug off. Once you take the plug off, what you guys want to do is you guys actually want to take a wire or pin to close that loop on the plug. All right, and once you do that, you should be able to get your remote start working, and the security light should come on, and everything should just work as normal when you press the buttons on the remote. So I actually did that test. You guys could I actually did that test, and that it worked fine after I did that test. So I actually went out and ordered a hood latch. I installed the hood latch, put in the plugged it back in, and essentially it's been working fine since. Haven't had any issues. It was an expensive fix. It was a very, very, very simple, easy fix, like a lot of these situations are, if you understand what the problem is, and particularly in the situation where it was very easy to place, where the part was very easy to get to, and it worked out. So If you guys have your own personal experiences with this, definitely leave a comment in the comment section with your own personal experiences. Maybe it could help somebody else out. If you guys have any comments or any questions, definitely leave a comment or question in the comment section. I appreciate your time, guys. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Take care.